episode is going to be flying and frying. So yeah, we've got a cooking episode coming up, and we're going to be flying out to a little local airfield. Generally nobody there, and I've stepped things up a bit this time. So I've got the bigger stove, a bit of gas this time. I've got a bigger
traffic, Golf Whiskey Delta, downwind runway 04, right hand, diesel.
Yeah, I've got a bigger frying pan, and what we're going to be doing, something a bit different. Tripe and onions. So tripe, not something you can just get at the supermarket nowadays. So we've been to the local butchers. They sell white tripe. So we purchased some, and we've got it on board. I've also got a few other ingredients. I've got an onion, got some flour, and salt and pepper. I've got a lemon. So we're all geared up. So the weather this morning, the clouds a bit low. I've been waiting for a little bit of damp weather just to blow over. That's gone now. The sun's out. But looking ahead of me where I'm heading to, doesn't look like it's doesn't look like the sun's going to be out anyway. So we're going to have to get down under this cloud. Not a lot of wind going on. Looking down at a wind turbine down there, it is stationary. Trimming my speed to my normal 80 mile an hour. So the air is very dense this morning. Mile an hour, we're only revving at 4,300. In the summer on a hot day that can be 4,500, fully loaded with full tank of fuel and everything. You know, it can be 4.6. So the air is very dense, which is good for the fuel economy. So we're sitting at 80 mile an hour. We're burning 13 litres an hour, which is pretty good, that, you know, at 80, 12.8 there, pretty good. So we took off at, I don't know, about 5 minutes past 12. It's only a short flight, 20 minutes max. And it'll be dinner time. Now I have to admit, I've never eaten tripe before. Never really appealed to me. I think what put me off, my mum used to cook it for my dad when I was a kid, and it stunk. So it's never really been on my list. But you know, I'm just doing it just to do something different, to be honest. See how we get on. I've looked up a bit of how to cook it. There's several ways to cook it. I'm going to pan fry it. Yeah, there's a load of wind turbines over there to my right. They're all stationary. Kettering down there, just on my sort of 10 o'clock. head over Rothley airfield. I've never been in there. It's not really that far from Deanthorpe. Usually go a bit further. This is only a short one for me. I just want to go somewhere quiet. Yeah, there's a bit of cloud down there in front of us, but I'm gonna stay up above it until we get to the airfield. There is a bit of traffic going around near it from Sywell. They seem to, I think from the last time I were in there, they do sort of pleasure flights in biplanes. So, and their route seems to be sort of coming overhead Pitsford and turning and then making their way around. So I'm going to stop up here out of the way. Pitsford traffic, Golf, 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 Tango Romeo, inbound from the north, 4 minutes to run for an overhead join, Pitsford traffic. All quiet down there at Pitsford. Windsocks hanging low. What appears to be a zero wind. Pitsford traffic, Golf, 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 Tango Romeo in the overhead and descending dead side, runway 11, Pitsford. Pitsford traffic, Golf, Tango Romeo, final 11, Pitsford. Undulating runway this is. Expect all runways to be flat. This one certainly isn't. And down we go. And back up. And down. Up and down. Oh, might have somebody here. Car there, playing in the hangar. Didn't see anybody last. Well, I've never seen anybody here any time I've ever been to this airfield. But that's fine. I'll treat them to a bit of tripe if they're interested. Well, there we go. So we've got the meth stove today, and I've also dug out the garage gas stove. We're a bit more heat today. This doesn't come out very often. Generally just use the meths stove, to be honest. Right, we've got a bigger frying pan. Sort this onion out. Right, we've got a visitor. What's he doing? Might be interested in some tripe and onion. Hello mate, you alright? There we go. There's the onion. Let's get the stove going and we'll let that sweat. Instant heat. Let's have a look at this tripe. Look at that. What I'm going to do with this is cut it up into little pieces. Cuts quite nice. So as I understand it, white tripe has been bleached and it's been boiled. So it's effectively already cooked. And you can eat it just as it is. Some people put a bit of salt and vinegar on it and eat it as it is. To be honest, I don't really fancy it like that. So, as I said before, I've never actually eaten it. So this is a first for me. Cut it up into little squares, I think. And then it'll work well in the pan and we can move it around. And hopefully we'll get it all to brown up nicely. There we go. Yeah, looking good. I'm pretty sure I won't be able to eat all this. But hopefully we might get somebody wander over and they can help me with it. Move these onions about. There we go, it's doing well. Right, what next? So we've got some flour. I'm going to coat it all in flour. Like so. What the flour will do is make it so it sort of, hopefully we'll get it nice and brown. There we go. Looking good. How's them onions doing? Look at the state of the... Yeah, let's move these onions round. again. Caramelise the onions. Oh, looking good. Okay, let's put the tripe in. Right, what we need now is grated lemon. Beautiful. We'll cut this lemon in half. We'll squeeze some lemon on it. So this one as well. A bit of pepper. Oh, look at that. Sea salt. Hey, how good is this? It's rare that anybody comes and sees you here. I don't know what they'd think if they pop down today, see what we're going on. So what I'm trying to achieve here is to get it to brown up a bit really and be a bit crunchy. I'm not sure we've got the heat to be able to do that. Still soft enough. Cut through that just with a slice here. Might have a little taste, what do you think? There's nothing wrong with that. It's quite edible. What I'm going to do is transfer some into the smaller pan and see if I can get a bit more heat into it in this smaller pan.
There we go. Get some crispy edges to it now. That's good. So if any of you are thinking tripe tastes bad, well, it doesn't. It tastes absolutely fine. Especially cooked like this. I don't know about any other way. This is a first for me. There we go. Got some crispy stuff here, look. Got the onions. That's how you want it, crispy. Look at that. Beautiful. Yeah, that's all crispy there. Absolutely stunning, that is. Look at that. Stunning. What a lovely little airfield this is. Okay, nice and quiet. We've got nil wind. We've got the pan on, and we've got tripe and onions. Absolutely wonderful.
wind has just very, very slightly changed. It's almost still nil wind, to be honest, but slightly favouring 2.9, so that's what we're going to do. And then also, with the bumps and the sort of rolls on the runway, not bumps really, they're sort of undulating rolls. I've done it before, and I can get airborne at the top of one of the sort of undulations, and then away you go. What you want to be doing is get to that point and not be ready to fly, and you sort of take off on the top of the hump, and then you sort of land again, and then you get a bit more speed and you take off again. So that's what we want to avoid. Don't want none of that. But I've done this before, so we'll get right down to the end of the runway, we'll give it the beans, and away we go. Okay, pits for traffic, Golf 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 Tango Romeo, line up runway 29 for immediate departure, Pitsford. There we go. Just got airborne when we wanted to. I just sort of play it a little bit, climbing up, get up and above to go across this water. Now, if we had an engine failure now, I'll be doing an immediate left turn, I think. Everything's looking good.